Hey there, Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading for the week of December 18th. This week, you start off with this Hawk Spirit says, let Spirit be your guide. You have this Frog Spirit says, clear out the clutter. So definitely would be a good time for cleaning up. I mean, I do think that, Mercury retrograde time is always a good time to, clear out the clutter in any area of your life. It could be your email inbox. It could be your, just your basement. Could be any of that stuff, right? So pretty much anywhere. It doesn't even have to be anything all that important. Frogs are also symbols of like transformation. So you could be going through a transformation. I mean, you are the Temperance card, right? So you do kind of represent a transformation or a change. And I do feel that there is a transformation or change that's kind of going on for you here. You're also ninth house right here, your house as well, Sagittarius. So there could be some exploration or travel going on for you at this time. Or you could be thinking about exploring or traveling something new is kind of what I get here. But you start off with the Three of Swords, Three of Wands, and the Queen of Cups here. So there's no doubt about it that in the past you could have been heartbroken, but it looks like you're getting over it right away because I feel that there is a new connection or new love that's coming in for you, Sag. And, that looks really good. So yeah, the Three of Swords can represent a heartbreak, but I always say that the Three of Swords is temporary. It's raining on this card, and the Three of Swords is meant to represent a temporary period of time. So, I feel for a lot of you that you could be kind of releasing something or, it's like whatever you've been through is temporary. It's not going to last forever. You have the Three of Wands. Three of Wands is a card of expansion and growth, so I do feel that there is an opportunity for you to like really grow and expand your life at this time with the Three of Wands. Three of Wands, again, you can see he's looking off into the distance. This is my card of like, what are you waiting for? So I feel if you are like waiting for the perfect moment to do something, there never will be a perfect moment to do something. So the time is now. I feel it's kind of like a little bit of a rip the Band-Aid off type energy here. You have the Queen of Cups, and what I will say is you go up to the Knight of Cups. So the Queen of Cups is a card of your heart and following your heart. Like, what does your heart tell you to do? And also your intuition. So if you are feeling called to make a change or to move in a new direction in your life, I would listen to your heart. You also have the Emperor here all the way across. There could be, and you have the Sun here as well. You showed up in, I think, Aries reading, but I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it was Aries reading. And if you are looking for love, you could definitely be attracting a person here, but it could be another fire sign, or it could be another person who has like a lot of fire placements in their chart. I feel like you're extra intuitive at this time, though, with that Queen of Cups. I would really be, if you have any intuitive hits or thoughts, I would really be trusting your intuition here. Let's see. With the Three of Swords, you have the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is equal give and take, of course. So I feel for a lot of you that paying attention to where you're giving your energy and what you're getting back from your energy is going to be very important for you here. I also feel that it's a time of experimentation for you. You go down to the Nine of Wands. The Six of Pentacles, again, is my card of planting seeds in a direction and seeing, kind of what comes out of it, basically experimenting. The Nine of Wands is my card of throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks. So I definitely feel it's a time for you to kind of like throw stuff at the wall and see what sticks. With the Three of Wands, you have the Six of Wands. Yeah, Six of Wands is a card of success and achievement. I really feel like you've been looking at something for a while here, because I know, like I say this in every single reading, or I probably say something very similar, right? And what I would say with that Three of Wands, it's like you are looking at an opportunity in front of you that will expand your life, and I feel you're going to be victorious. But I also feel that you need to experiment, like you're in the time of growth. Let's put it that way. The Six of Pentacles is planting the seeds. It's almost like you're a brand new farmer and you've just put out your first crop of your first year being a farmer. So it's like you're just learning how to be successful. You're just learning how to get things to grow. And that's really, that's kind of like what I get here. This could also be love as well. Like I said, you could be meeting a person and maybe it's like your first true love, even if you're like 60 years old, right? You could be finding a person who's like your first true love. Maybe you're like, wow, this is actually really good, different than what I normally have ended up in. So, it's almost like you're in this brand new field, right, where you can actually grow. I don't know. That's where this is going, though. With the Queen of Cups, you have the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is self-imposed restriction. So I would definitely like set yourself free here with the Three of Wands. Or sorry, the Nine of Wands. I don't know why I said Three of Wands. Oh, because right here. But, again, I would like set yourself free. It's kind of like what I'm getting. Next, in the area of the unexpected, you have the Siren card. It says, a temptation may lead you astray. You have this Griffin card. It says, honor and good luck. So I would be careful of getting tempted. I do believe that we are in a time of the moon, by the way. This is not 100% accurate, but what I would say is that the moon, on a traditional moon card, you don't have it here, but I'm just describing the energy to you. A traditional moon card, there are those two pillars on the moon, and those two pillars are a warning to the fool to not get off his path. So I believe, like, just collectively, that's kind of the energy right now. We're all working towards something. We have no freaking clue what we're doing, right? Moon. It's an illusion. We're not sure if something's real or fake. We just have to kind of wait for the sun to come up. You have the sun right here. So really the answer is to keep pushing, not get distracted, right? So keep working towards whatever you're working towards. You have the Lovers, the Nine of Wands, and the Judgment card. Lovers, of course, could be love coming in for you, entering into your life. So, I feel like there could be a very solid connection coming in for you with the Lovers. I also see like a lot of happiness coming in with the Lovers as well. So, I feel like you are bringing a lot of there's just a lot of happiness coming in. Could also be a Gemini, I'm getting. You have the Nine of Wands, probably your most important card here. I think that throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks right now is going to be really beneficial for you. I think it's going to lead to a lot of success, abundance, just a lot of good stuff for you. So, I would really encourage you to do that. Anything new. You have the Judgment card. It's like you're waking up to new possibilities, which we literally see right here. It's like you go here to the Two of Wands, and, I feel that you're almost seeing the future. You have the Three of Wands, which is a card of foresight. Even the Two of Wands, he's kind of looking off into the distance. So I feel like you are waking up to new possibilities with that Seven of Cups. Personally, I like the Seven of Cups. It is a card of being spoiled for choice. I do feel it's a good card that has a challenge attached to it, right? It's good because you have a lot of options, but the challenge is picking an option and making it happen and bringing it down to earth. So, there's a little bit of a challenge here, but it's not like that big of a deal. With the Lovers, you have the Three of Cups. Definitely a solid connection, I feel. I feel like there's something very good coming in for you. Almost feels like a reunion. I feel like you recognize this person is what this is saying. I don't think it's a person from the past. It's almost like your souls recognize each other, and definitely a major celebration here. To me, the Three of Cups can represent even like a harvest. On a traditional Three of Cups, the three women, they are celebrating a harvest. There are like pumpkins around them and stuff like that. So, it's kind of like a celebration of a harvest. And I feel for a lot of you, you could just be celebrating getting into something that is very fulfilling, or where there is a lot of fulfillment. So I really like that. With the Nine of Wands, you have the Tower here. Yeah, you could be a little bit guarded. You could have been in a third-party situation, here, and where someone was breadcrumbing you, obviously, with that Six of Pentacles. So, again, there's no doubt about it that there probably was a Tower moment. 2024 was like the year of Tower moments, so, 2023, although I just slipped up and said 2024, so hopefully 2024 isn't as bad. Although what I will say is we're in a time of chaos. I believe between now and like 2033, there's going to be a lot of tower moments, banks collapsing, stuff like that. But, big whoop is what I would say. All I would focus on, people are always like, how can you not be worried about everything? I'm like, well, because I focus on building things. I don't worry about all the stuff that's breaking, that's meant to break in the first place. It's like, why worry about it? You can't control it. You're not the president of the bank. You're not the president of the United States. You're not the person, the puppet master behind the scenes, right? That is pulling all the strings, whoever's causing all these problems in the first place, Klaus Schwab or whoever it is, who cares, right? So you got to do what you can with what you got. That's why I don't worry about it, right? And so I would just start working on building something good and new in your life, whatever it is. With the Judgment, it could just be yourself, by the way. That is good enough. Pluto and Aquarius, I say it all the time. All you have to do is be an inspiration. That's like the most spiritual thing you can do right now, is be an inspiration to someone else. Become the best version of yourself. That's good enough. The Judgment card, you have the Queen of Swords, seeing things clearly for the first time. I feel like you're seeing the future almost. Literally. I literally feel that you are like seeing the future. Like you are, so do not discount or do not dismiss your feelings. If you feel like you should do something, like take advantage of a certain opportunity, where maybe you have to leave a comfort zone with the Two of Wands, I would listen to that inner voice, because I feel like you're right. It's like the Queen of Swords is almost saying to me that, no, you see things very clearly. You are right. You need to trust that intuition, because it's going to lead to success. Next, in the area of what's coming towards you, you have this North Node card. It says future on it. Are you kidding? I didn't even see that. You have this Ninth House card. It says exploration. I feel like you need to explore your futuristic ideas, It's like if you have some sort of idea to like work on something that could like improve your future or something like that, I would get working. because, there's a lot of very like futuristic stuff going on in this reading. And I really feel that it will be bringing you a lot of success, if you put the work in. So definitely time for you to like put the work into things and, get moving on stuff, because I feel like you will be creating and having a lot more success, here with this energy. So yeah, I really like this reading for you. You have the Knight of Cups, the Seven of Cups, and the Four of Swords. I kind of feel this could be a person, Knight of Cups. You could be a water sign, but, it doesn't have to be. It's weird because I'm pretty sure you've been getting a water sign with me, and I've been saying it's not a water sign, but maybe it is because they keep showing up as a water sign. But definitely a Knight in Shining Armor type of energy going on here. I feel like you already know who this person is just based off this reading. Maybe some of you don't know who this person is yet. You could be meeting this person while you're out and about. Three of Wands, Two Wands, traveling, getting Three of Cups, community, getting out into your community and things like that. So obviously, if you want love, I would get out into public to meet a person, but definitely could be a solid connection. If you don't want love, and even if you do, the Knight of Cups is like a dream. I always say that he is kind of looking into that cup normally, and he is dreaming of his future life. He is dreaming of, creating something amazing in his life, but he needs to get to work. So we see that right here where it's like I feel like you're seeing all the options. You're seeing all the ways something could turn out in your life. Again, that is the challenge with the Seven of Cups, is that there are good things and bad things in these cups, but really you aren't going to know how something's going to turn out until you take action, until you put the work in to make something happen. You are not going to know how something is going to turn out. So, that's what I feel here with the Seven of Cups, is that you need to put in the work to see how something is going to turn out. And that's what I would do here, plain and simple. You have the Four of Swords. Four of Swords is like a card of resting, relaxing, recovering. So I do feel it is a time for you to recover. Or I feel like it is a time for you to go through some sort of recovery here. So I would definitely, go through recovery. Or it is like a recovery stage or zone for you with the Four of Swords. And so take all the time you need to rest, relax, recover. I really do also feel you're getting something you're praying for. You've been praying for something. There's a person who's blessing another person in the stained glass window here. So I kind of feel like you've been hoping or praying for a blessing. And it's almost like there is a blessing coming in for you that you've been hoping and praying for. So let's see here. With the Knight of Cups, you have the Knight of Cups. So definitely could be a Knight in Shining Armor coming in for you here. If you are looking for love, I feel there's a very solid connection coming in for you here. With the Seven of Cups, you have the Three of Swords. Yeah, definitely I feel like needing to let go of the past heartbreak. You have the Three of Swords here. You have the Lovers to the Three of Swords to the Three of Swords. And sorry, all my stuff turned off, so I hope I'm still... Hopefully nothing weird just happened. My audio still looks good. Okay. That was weird. But anyway, again, that Three of Swords to me says that, the Seven of Cups is like you could be meeting a new person and you could be thinking like, oh, is this person going to hurt me like the last one? You're thinking about all the possibilities. And so I would be careful of, kind of like thinking about the worst too much. With the Four of Swords, you have the Queen of Wands. Yeah, very bold, very assertive. Queen of Wands about learning as you go. So I feel like for a lot of you that you could be entering into something, again, moon period. I was getting that for you, where it's like you're almost in a moon period where you might not know exactly the answers, or you might not know exactly what you need to do in your life, but I feel like you need to do it anyway. Like keep pushing forward towards something. Next, in the area of the good stuff, you have this dog. It says loyalty and determination. You have this whale. It says wisdom keeper on it. So I feel like you've learned a lot in your life. You've learned through a lot of lessons, and I feel like you've been very determined. You even have the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is a card of perseverance. It really says that you haven't given up on something, but at the same time, I feel like that Nine of Wands is kind of saying that you have been very determined, that you have been very loyal to like what you love in your life. This could be you love your business, your career, maybe you love your grandchildren, whatever it is. I feel like you've been loyal to something here, Sagittarius. And it's almost like you can see that there's a change coming in the future. Two of Wands is about taking the lead. You can see that he is reaching forward, grabbing that wand. This wand back here is a wand that stands on its own. So the wand back here kind of represents something that is complete, and he's reaching forward to this new wand. The story of the Two of Wands is that he rushed to a finish line and he didn't really enjoy the journey, but now he has a whole world in his hands. So it's like there's so much more that he can accomplish. There's so much that he can do with the Two Wands, right? There's so many things that he can create, do, be, and have in his life with the Two of Wands, because he's got that whole world in his hands. But he needs to kind of like get out into the world. You have that exploration card. There was like another, the Three of Wands as well. The Three of Wands is about like, getting on those boats, going on an adventure. The story of the Three of Wands is that he's looking at this water and he thinks that he's looking at a desert because it's golden in color. But when he looks closer, he sees that there are those ships on the water. And, those ships kind of represent adventure. The Three of Wands can represent your ships coming in, but really the ships are pointing out. They are going out of the harbor. They're not coming into the harbor where he is. So, it's like, I know everybody reads it that way, and it does represent that. It can represent your ships coming in, but really the ships are pointing out because they're going back out on an adventure. So for you to like find fulfillment, I feel this is saying you need to go on some sort of adventure, or you're about to go on some sort of adventure. You have the sun here, something about your inner child. This wall on the sun card kind of represents the wall we all build up against our inner child. And so for a lot of you, I feel like you need to set your inner child free, or you need to kind of like unleash your inner child here. So this could represent needing to be more playful, needing to enjoy yourself more, and all this other stuff, right? It's kind of like, I get this energy. Well, I'll just tell you, like I'm a Black Moon Lilith in Leo, right? And Black Moon Lilith people in Leo, they like need to learn how to act. They need to learn how to be playful and more childlike and things like that, right? So it's like when I was a kid, I had no imagination. I hated watching cartoons. Like I was like a super nerd. I watched stuff about bugs and fish and stuff like that, right? And I stopped believing in Santa when I was like 2 years old. So no joke. And so it's like one of those things where, I had to like learn how to be playful in life and not be so serious. And, I'm not saying you're like as like what, like how I was, but that's what I'm getting here with the sun is like, you need to allow for more playfulness, more, lighthearted energy in life and not take things too seriously. I feel that's what this is encouraging. It is coming up in the good stuff. So, it is going to be good no matter what. And the sun is best card in the deck. So obviously a lot of happiness. You have the Emperor here. The Emperor is about taking control and taking the lead in your life. So I feel for a lot of you, it is time for you to take the lead towards something that is like much bigger and better for you. There's something bigger and better coming in for you. I don't know what this is. This could be you starting a business, starting a career, starting something that you want to work on in your life or something like that. But, I kind of feel that this is saying that you could be starting something that is going to lead to a lot of success for you, but you need to put in the work, is kind of what I'm getting here. I also have the word army popping into my head for some weird freaking reason. I mean, he's the Emperor, but it's almost like, again, this is like a good thing. This is not a bad thing. I feel for some of you, you could be almost be building a following around your business, your career, or maybe you're on social media or something like that. It's almost like you have a bunch of people, but like outside of you that are supporting you. I don't know. That was very random. It like very randomly popped into my head there at the end. So there you go. With the Two of Wands, you have the three. Like, are you kidding me? Three of Wands. I knew that these two were connected. They basically say the same thing. Both cards. They're both kind of cards of foresight. They're both kind of cards of waiting for the perfect moment when there never will be a perfect moment. They're both kind of cards of taking the lead. So makes sense. With the Sun, you have the Magician. The Magician is about attracting a new beginning into your life. So definitely, I feel it's time to attract a new beginning. And with the Emperor, you have the King of Cups here. Yeah, I would say if it's a water sign, it could be like a real boss type water sign that's coming in for you. It could also be a fire sign or any sign, really, but someone who's very emotionally connected. It's like it could be a boss energy that's also, very emotionally connected. I don't know what else to say there. So it feels good. I feel it'll be a good connection for you if you are attracting love into your life. But let's see what is going on for you. You have this practicality card. The simple answer is the answer. We're in a time of, keep it simple, stupid, as they say, right? The KISS principle. I would just keep things simple. If you're thinking like overcomplicate something or whatever, I would just keep it simple. You have this achievement card. Yes, there are big achievements coming in for you at this time. We already know this. It's like you're working towards achievements. The only thing I would say is that I feel like it's kind of like your first season as a farmer, like I was saying. It's almost like you're going to have a great crop, you're going to have great abundance, but it's like your first season. So, I don't know. I hope that makes sense. You have this submission card. I feel like this card is saying you're much more free than you realize. You could see that bird is stuck in this cage, but the cage door is open. So it kind of says you need to set yourself free. And, I really feel that you need to set yourself free here. You have this acquisition card. Yeah, this is my fancy couple card. Could also be a Taurus coming in for you, but definitely could be a very solid connection if you're looking for love. And finally, you have this assertion card. Definitely, it's time for you to be assertive. You have this card, which is Aries. You have the Emperor here. You have the Three of Wands, which really says that it's time for you to be bold, assertive, charged towards the things that you want to do, be, and have in your life. So I really feel it's time for you to kind of take control. I'm really surprised the Chariot didn't come up here, but, I feel that the sun is shining on you with that sun card and looks really good. So thank you for being here and definitely enjoy your week.